Hello YouTubers, this is Jeff again. I'm going to show you a little trick that you can use on your 360 if you have the Ferrari Challenge exhaust installed. This only works really with the Ferrari Challenge exhaust. It may work with the other ones, but I'm just familiar with the Challenge exhaust that I installed years ago on my car. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to show you the original exhaust and then the Challenge exhaust, what the little differences are, and so let's go ahead and get started. All right, now that this is the original standard Ferrari 360 muffler exhaust. Came on the Spider and the Coupe. It's huge, it's heavy, it takes up a lot of room. Here's the exhaust tips. Normally the exhaust exits from the outboard tube here, and then when you hit a certain RPM, I think it's 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs, it diverts to the inboard side. So what happens here is when you start your car, pneumatics closes this valve, or opens this valve, I'm sorry, it opens this valve when you start your car. And then once you hit 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs, it closes this. And then once it closes it, exhaust is no longer exiting from the outboard side, it diverts it to the inboard side. So, and that's going to be on the same on the other side. And that's how that works. But anyway, we'll now go over to the car here and check out what the Challenge exhaust looks like and kind of what the differences are. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so this is the Challenge exhaust. I purchased this 7-8 years ago from Ferrari Tampa. I really got a pretty good deal with it. They were selling their overstock items. They had about a dozen of these for sale at the time, and they were going for about $1,900, which was a really good deal. They were like normally $5,000 to $6,000 back in the day, and I should have bought all of them, but of course I didn't, because I know they're going for ridiculous amounts now and they're hard to find. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot smaller, lighter, better flow. The original exhaust went all the way over to the side here, so all this stuff was covered up on both sides. Like I said, it was really a quiet exhaust. It had a lot more heat build up back here. So anyway, I know I'm going to take you through some steps here to do a little trick here. Like normally, so I'm going to go ahead now and start the car with the valves in the normal position. And when you start it, the exhaust is going to be exiting on the outboard pipe only. Okay, on both sides, outboard pipe only. And then once you hit 3,000 to 4,000 RPM, it's going to transfer to the inboard only on both sides. So let me go ahead and start this up for you, and then you'll see, and I'll show you the tone difference once we disconnect this pneumatic line for this valve. And it's quite a bit of a difference. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, now I have it started, and the pneumatic lines are hooked up at this time on both sides. And you really can't tell now, but the exhaust is exiting from the outboard and there's no flow on the inboard. So let me go ahead and disconnect this, and you'll see this valve move when I do that. Now, did you hear the sound difference? That's with it disconnected. That's connected. So when you do that, you have to plug this, or you'll have a vacuum leak. So what you want to do is buy some little plugs and install them, which I'll install now, or you'll get a check engine light. This will cause a check engine light if you do not plug this hose. So I plug that, and then I just kind of tuck it away in here. And then I'm going to do the same over here. So I'm going to disconnect it. You'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this. It's hard doing this with one hand. So I got it in there, and I'm going to tuck it up in here so I don't lose the hose. Tuck it into the framework here. Now, other than that, your car won't know the difference. It's actually going to be a little cooler running, less back pressure. It's going to run a little cooler back there. It's going to sound a lot louder. So if you have issue with sound in your neighborhood, you may not want to do this. They do make a device, it's aftermarket, that you can buy that does it electronically, but it's going to cost you quite a bit more. But this only costs you a couple bucks just for the plug. And like I said, it doesn't do anything to the car. The car doesn't know the difference. So anyway, that's just a little trick. If you have the Ferrari Challenge exhaust that you can do, and it increases the sound of the car. But I don't know if you're going to get much performance difference. You may get a little bit, but it's not going to be noticeable. But the sound is going to be quite a bit different. So anyway, I thought I'd give you guys just a little insight on the exhaust, on the Challenge exhaust. So if you like, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and we're going to continue to make some more videos. So thanks a lot. See you later.